This exact ability is how some musicians are able to play any melody by ear on the guitar or on whatever instrument, because they're hearing it with structures like this and understanding, oh, that sounded like 6/5 in the scale, and therefore 6/5 in the scale is right here on the guitar. So of course we're going to play with the same type of structure knowledge on the fretboard, and if we can line up how it sounds and where it is on the fretboard, boom, you can play all kinds of things. Welcome to this lesson, lesson 2.9, Ear Training Essentials. That's our category. This is the first lesson in this category, the missing link for guitarists. I call it that because this is a very important thing right away for us to prioritize as an element of our practice. The reason ear training is important for guitarists, other than it being important for any musician, because music is sound and it's an art of sound, and the better we can be at identifying and knowing what we're hearing, the better musicians we are. But on guitar, it's very common for guitarists to not have very good ears, musically speaking, because we have frets. So if we only ever practice guitar and we don't work on being able to listen or identify things, which is what ear training is and having good ears is, then we can be way behind on this element of musicianship, because we never actually have to listen for, if we can, use a tuner and be in tune and then just play the right frets, your brain is not forced to figure out what a certain sound is ever, because you can look at your hands and say, am I playing the right fret? So this happens to guitarists all the time, and certainly happened to me. I played guitar for 10 years before I even was introduced to the idea that I should be listening to and trying to identify certain sounds and understand how a certain structure sounds. And so it was a massive weak spot for me, and it's still one of my weaker spots. But since discovering that it was one of those weaker spots, I've put a lot of effort into it. And every little increment of improvement that I achieve in the category of ear training makes me such a better guitarist. And of course, just a better musician, but a musician who plays guitar. It is the more life-changing practice for me than anything else, because I've practiced so many other things on the guitar, got good at reading, improvising, all the theory, et cetera, et cetera. Ear training became the thing that was going to give me the biggest impact, because I started getting better at identifying sounds, hearing them, being able to sing them back, this kind of thing. So that's just my little story of really, really how significant ear training can be and how it is a common thing that is lacking for guitarists. Now, what I discovered, and this was taught when I went to music school in college, they teach you how to sing musical structures and even sing off of sheet music. But the most important thing is just being able to sing something that you hear in your head or that you want to play, or something on the guitar, whatever it is. Because the idea is that singing is the ultimate test for, are you actually aware of what the sound is? Can you sing whatever melody? Because then that means you're aware of the distance and the actual sound. And if we can have that internalized in our body, we're going to be able to express it better on our instrument and on the guitar. This is really hard. When I started working on this, I couldn't sing at all. And so we don't need to have good vocal technique or good vocal tone or anything. We're just trying to see, am I thinking of the right note, and can I hear when I'm on the right note? So yes, I'm going to make you sing. And that is just part of the struggle of working on ear training. If you already are a comfortable singer, you have an advantage and can work on just the ear training part of it. If you're not a comfortable singer at all, just let this be an impossibly hard struggle. Because when I started it, it was an impossibly hard struggle, and it was so worth working on. Okay? So right away, I'm just going to jump into what we're going to practice. We see our little guitar emoji in the items that are the practice items. I want you to work on being able to sing the scale, the major scale up and down with scale degree numbers. This is the major scale structure that we talked about in the last lesson. Now, if this is not a straightforward thing for you, then I want you to just start practicing one note, two notes, and I'll give you some starting points that we can work on in a second. But as not a good singer, not a comfortable singer at all, I'm just going to find a note and then start trying to listen to the distances with the numbers 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to get to the point of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. And 7, we're going to say sen, because we don't want 2 syllables. Sen 1, 1, sen 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice my voice it's not about my singing quality, but it's about trying to find the actual musical sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 1, sen 6, 5, 6, and 1, sen 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's quite possible you will have an easier time with that than even I am right now, but that's my demonstration of just, not even being warmed up with my voice or anything, but just trying to hear those distances. Now, again, if that is impossibly hard for you, what I want you to do is start with 1, 2, and 3 only, and use the guitar to aid you in being able to find those pitches. You can treat the open G, the 3rd string, as your 1, and you can treat the B as your 3, and then the only note you need to find on your own with your voice is the 2. Okay, so I'll play ba. I could sing it up here too. Da. So now 1, and then 3, 1, 3. Where's 2? 1, 2, 3, and then you just try to find 2. Okay, after you can do that, then you try to get 4 right above 3. Okay, no matter what it takes you, try to work on being able to sing a major scale up and down and understanding where those half steps are. Okay, and it's going to take a lot of work, but this is something you can do while you're walking down the street and humming, or without the guitar in your hand. Okay, it is worth trying to work towards this, and then it's going to become very musical as we use it for some real songs. Okay, I also want you to be able to sing the scale up and down with solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, I'm not worried if I'm perfect on it or anything, but I know where I am. I know what the distance is supposed to be, and I'm singing through that. Okay, now we can use numbers and solfege to sing actual melodies. Okay, so this one, frere, do that again. Oh, yeah, frere. I'm just using the G because that's where I was, but frere, da, da. So I'm going to use the numbers actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, and this is how I want you to do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 5. Very low note for me. 1, 1, 5, 1. Okay, what these lines are, it just tells you if you go up or down. So you're going to sing 1 anywhere. You don't have to give yourself a note, even though I did that. I don't usually. I'll just start and then go up to 2. From there, go up to 3. And then this line on the bottom of 1 says, oh, now you go back down to 1. This just is important because sometimes it'll have us jump up. The melody that we're singing is supposed to jump up or jump down. So we need to know which direction to go. So the line is there for us. But of course, if we know the melody, so if it's a really familiar melody, that's the point too, is that we want to be doing it with things that we already know what the sound is. Okay, so your homework is to try to get to the point where you can sing that with numbers and also sing it with solfege, which will be in your PDF as well. And then this is, we had gone over this melody before, saying that it can be harmonized just with a single major chord, with that open G major. So let me move on to the next slide. And we're going to do the same thing with row, row, row your boat. We're going to do the same thing with 3 blind mice. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I slow down when I know that I need to slow down to be more accurate, but you might have a smoother singing experience than me. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 4, 3, 5, 4, 4, 3, 5, 1, 1, sen, 6, and 1, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, sen, 6, and 1, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, sen, 6, and 1, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The numbers are kind of odd here because it's from the actual word, lining up with the words. You can do your own variation of it. Just we're thinking of what the scale degree number is as we do that. And the solfege will be written out in your PDF as well. And practicing it with solfege also is going to be really beneficial. So mi, re, do, so, fa, mi, so, do, ti, la, ti, do, so, do, ti, la, ti, do, so, do, ti, la, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, do. It uses the whole scale. It's not easy. It's really, really not an easy thing to do. So whatever level you're at with that, do little portions of it. Let's have this little start small if needed. Really just be kind to yourself. This was really, I couldn't even match a pitch at all with my voice when I first started doing this after 10 years of playing guitar. And it made a huge difference for me, okay? So this exact ability is how some musicians are able to play any melody by ear on the guitar or on whatever instrument, because they're hearing it with structures like this and understanding, oh, that sounded like 6-5 in the scale, and therefore 6-5 in the scale is right here on the guitar or whatever. So of course we're going to play with the same type of structure knowledge on the fretboard, and if we can line up how it sounds and where it is on the fretboard, boom, you can play all kinds of things. Or at least know what it is enough to be working on it and not in the dark about what's happening musically. Okay, so that is our introduction into ear training and the importance of singing with ear training, the value of ear training for guitarists, and how it lines up with our new theory knowledge of the structure of the major scale. So practice some of that singing, start small if needed, little by little, couple notes, and if you're feeling comfortable with that, sing through all those with the scale numbers and with the solfege, and you'll see a lot of benefits. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.